Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, September 26.
It's unfortunate that neighbor against neighbor, especially a small town like Flagler Beach.
That's Police Chief Matt Downey referring to an incident that happened earlier this month in Flagler Beach. 54-year-old Kerry Huckabee was arrested on September 11th after allegedly throwing rocks at her neighbor's home and kicking two Flagler Beach officers during her arrest.
Obviously, we don't want anything to escalate, and we want people to be neighborly. And you don't have to get along or be super best friends with your neighbor, but respect goes a long way, and hopefully cooler heads in this situation will prevail.
Huckabee, the founder of the Element Montessori School in Bunnell, was charged with misdemeanor criminal mischief and 3 felonies, throwing a deadly missile into an occupied home, and 2 counts of resisting an officer with violence. Huckabee has admitted to throwing the items at her neighbor's home. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. How did crime fare over the weekend in Flagler County? Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley with the FCSO Weekend Roundup.
It was a relatively quiet weekend, but deputies still answered almost 900 calls for service and conducted 242 traffic stops. 6 individuals made the wrong choices and ended up at the Green Roof Inn, including one individual that was involved in a domestic dispute who was found driving his car totally wasted, crossing the center line and failed the roadside sobriety test when deputies were able to get him to stop. He's very fortunate that deputies stopped him before he could hurt himself or hurt an innocent driver. It's a great job by the deputies locating him and getting him off the street and into the jail before that could happen.
Getting over it means that you can't stop people from coming here.
That's Palm Coast Mayor David Alfin talking on WNZF's Free for All Friday about the growth the city is experiencing.
So what's important is that we plan the best possible city as efficiently, as green, as full of quality of life as it possibly can be.
With the need for growth comes the need for more housing. He discussed the Cascades development, which some on council argued will be too dense.
There's a debate about the arithmetic or the definition of the arithmetic, but he could have built close to whatever the final number was because of the donation of land, which could have easily been built into more homes, more houses, and they would have been single-family homes, which would have had a more severe impact on the green space as well.
The mayor also stressed why so many people want to move to Palm Coast.
Where is the second safest city in the entire state of Florida? Well, you're sitting in it. It's the city of Palm Coast. It's also the 18th fastest growing city in the United States, but the second safest city. So we have to be careful when we talk about congestion and building and development. What we are doing is we're planning it well so that we continue to make sure that safety is the number one priority, because without safety, you have nothing else.
Hear the full interview with Mayor David Alfin on the Free for All Friday podcast, available on the Flagler radio app. Palm Coast City Council unanimously passed a nearly $358 million budget for FY 2024. The budget includes a rolled-back millage rate of 4.25 mils per $1,000 in taxable property value. The rolled-back rate keeps taxes flat, but still results in an increase due to rising property values, which are up nearly 13% over last year. The average homesteaded homeowner isn't expected to see a major jump in their tax bills, but all residents will see increases in their water, sewer, stormwater, and garbage fees. This year's budget spends 9% more than last year. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
What impact does drug court have on an individual's life?
Kim Shatner is the vice president of the Drug Court Foundation, and she's been clean from drugs for years. She said that it is work to go through the drug court process. Kim said that you're held accountable for everything that you do.
You have to get a job. You have to go to your outpatient meetings. You also have to attend some type of outside 12-step or recovery meeting. I'm not going to say just 12-step. There are other avenues. You have to pay on your fines. And if you don't do these things and stay clean, you're going to be held accountable for your actions. And I think that's just life.
Kim said that a person can do whatever they want if they're willing to face the consequences. Lifeline is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9, and it's on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Drug Court First with Narcan. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.